A young man dates a girl with the wrong kind of friends.
That girl's so weird. I heard she was like a witch.
Don't worry, he'll be gone soon enough.
For years, he's pursued by an invisible terror.
I couldn't breathe, and I felt like I was choking.
And now, it's after those he loves most.
I'm pregnant. What are we going to do?
I felt two hands just push me.
What can I do to protect my family?
In America, there is real evil. It lurks in the darkest shadows and in our most ordinary towns. Between the worlds we see
Someone's in my room.
and the things we fear, there are doors. When they are opened, nightmares become reality. In 2007, Lee Moore begins having terrible nightmares.
Wait, wake up. You okay?
I had the craziest dream.
I started having these crazy dreams. In my mind, I had the feeling of being watched and something being right behind you. It sounded like air moving, but it was almost like it was humming. And it was kind of like a shriek.
But his girlfriend, Alyssa, is less than sympathetic.
Did you pick up the coffee?
I'm sorry, I wasn't feeling well. I came straight home.
Great. Just great.
When Alyssa and I started dating, I was 18. It was a good relationship. You know, we were supportive of each other. I did see us having a future together. I was praying for a long-lasting relationship.
For the past few weeks, Alyssa has been arguing with him about petty things.
Hey, what's wrong?
I just asked you to do one thing. One thing.
Baby, I know I screwed up. I'll make it up to you, I promise.
You bet you will. Don't you have work today?
Yeah, I gotta go. What are you doing today?
Well, Cheryl's coming over soon.
Cheryl?
Once she started hanging out with Cheryl, her attitude towards me kind of started to get a little bit more sour. Alyssa just basically did a 180 turn. She went from, you know, humble, nice, caring to very dark, irritable.
I don't know why you hang out with her. That girl is so weird. I heard she was like a witch.
I like her. She understands me.
Alyssa told me Cheryl was a self-proclaimed witch. I'm like, what do you mean witch? Witchcraft? Dark magic? Yeah, she's part of a coven in this area. There's a lot of them. And I'm thinking, why are you hanging out with her?
There's something about her.
Well, I'll get used to it. She's my friend and she listens to me. Maybe you should try that.
Look, I know I've been working a lot lately, but it is all for us. I gotta get ready, but I'll make dinner tonight, I promise.
Over the next few weeks, Alyssa and her new friend begin hanging out more and more.
I don't know why you like him. He doesn't even appreciate you.
I know. I just don't have the heart to break up with him.
Yeah, don't worry. He'll be gone soon enough.
I just don't think we did the right thing.
We call upon you. We did the right thing. You two aren't meant for each other. You deserve so much better. Just give it time.
I guess.
Trust me. This is gonna work.
I was driving home, and I pulled in the driveway. And I saw something floating above the house. It didn't have a shape, it was just a big black mass. And all of a sudden, I got this really twisting feeling in my stomach.
Are you okay? What happened?
Oh, I saw this black thing above the house. Oh.
What are you talking about? There's nothing there.
I know what I saw.
Cheryl, I'll give you a call tomorrow. Come on, let's get you inside.
Well, Cheryl, her attitude towards me was kind of weird, but the feeling was mutual. Just something about her rubbed me wrong.
I don't know about her. She gives me the creeps.
Yeah, well, you're not perfect either.
Her demeanor was dark. Something wasn't right.
But Cheryl's presence is not the only thing giving Lee the creeps.
The feeling that I had within the next couple of days was something was not right in the house.
Alyssa!
Lee! Oh, watch where you're going.
I'm sorry. Were you in the other room? I thought I heard someone in there.
What is wrong with you lately? You're scared of everything.
No, I'm serious. I heard someone in the room.
Alyssa, she saw me and she's like, well, you know, you're just imagining it.
Maybe I'm just tired. Hey, did you wash my baseball shirt? You know, the one, my favorite one? I can't find it anywhere.
I had a shirt that was one of my favorite ones from high school. And I asked Alyssa and she's like, I don't know what happened with it.
Sure? No. I haven't seen it. Here.
When I asked her, she's had this very deceiving demeanor about it.
I'm gonna be late for work.
We were becoming distant. It was very evident. She didn't talk to me like she used to, you know, she didn't seem like the person that I'd fallen in love with.
As time goes by, Lee grows more concerned about his relationship.
I couldn't put my finger on it, you know, I'm trying to figure out, you know, what's going on here.
Alyssa, I thought you went to bed.
I thought somebody's trying to break in, somebody's trying to steal something. I grabbed the gun, went to the front, and I loaded it, cocked it. I wasn't gonna let that happen.
Get out of here! I'll shoot!
The bullets were going right through it, and it just didn't seem like it phased it at all.
Get out of here! I'll shoot!
Lee Moore is being haunted by an invisible creature.
Stay away!
I knew the intent of it was, I'm going to kill you. You are not gonna live. I was fearing for my life. I thought that I was gonna die right there. I woke up in a cold sweat. I was very terrified.
Lee chooses not to tell his girlfriend Alyssa. For the past few months, she hasn't shown much interest in his well-being.
We were becoming distant. It was very evident. She didn't talk to me like she used to. Her attitude towards me was very sour. She would ignore me. And at that point, I was starting to give up.
In early 2007, the couple goes their separate ways.
She seemed relieved that I was done. After Alyssa and I split, I'd moved back to St. Louis. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna focus on myself right now, try to make something of myself.
And one day, a new woman enters his life.
Hey, babe.
Hey,
I brought you a drink.
thank you.
It looks good.
That's good, right?
After dating only a few months, the couple gets married.
You wanna take a break?
Sure.
I met Claire. And when I met her, I figured out what I wanted. And Claire just seemed like it was all there. I fell in love with her. You know, they say love at first sight's not real. Yeah, it is.
You tired?
Yeah. It's really coming together, though.
What I love about Lee is he's just so sweet. We were ready for a serious relationship. We were ready to settle down. We were ready to have children in the future.
I just can't believe that it's all ours.
It's all ours. Even the broken furnace of the dishwasher that never works, but it's ours.
Well, I think that the dishwasher is perfect. Plus, if it breaks, you can just do the dishes.
Oh, I can do them?
Getting the house, that was definitely the start of our new beginning together, our chance to be a family of our own.
Over the next few days, the newlyweds settle into their home.
Guess what I just found? All of our engagement photos.
Nice, nice. You got my favorite one in there?
Yes.
That's it.
And I started hearing knocks. And for me, they seemed kind of odd.
What was that?
It sounded like a fist. Somebody was knocking, but it was coming from inside the house.
It was probably just the furnace. You know it's on its last leg. Are you okay?
I'm okay.
Can you figure out the noise?
No, I can't hear it coming from anywhere now.
Well, I'm sure it's just the pipes.
I'm sure you're right.
Come on. I am exhausted.
Me too.
So I figured it was just an old house, you know, pipes, house settling, the wind even, so we brushed it off.
I heard a big crash in the front room. And I'm thinking, oh my God, somebody just broke in.
Claire, I heard something.
What?
I think someone's in the house. Stay here.
Lee Moore is being terrorized by something or someone in his new home.
The coffee table I picked up and slid. I was very terrified. That was the most scared I'd ever been in my life at that point, because I didn't know what was happening.
Lee? You okay?
Just by the look of him, I knew that something was definitely not right.
The coffee table flipped over on its own.
Someone was in the house?
I don't know. I didn't see anyone.
Okay, just calm down. You're not making any sense.
The table flipped over on its own. How does that happen? Something weird is going on here.
What are you talking about?
I feel like there's a presence in this house or something.
Like it's haunted?
I was open-minded to the paranormal, but I didn't sit around and think, oh, my house is haunted.
Claire's reaction was kind of a blank stare at me, like, did you just seriously say paranormal?
I don't know, but I know what I saw, Claire.
Over the next few days, Lee's anxiety grows.
It was stressful. The feeling of this house, when we were in it, you could cut the tension with a knife. There was like a black cloud over it. At the time, I didn't know what to think.
The couple desperately tries to carry on with life as usual.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Hey, so my mom called. She said they're thinking about coming down for a bit.
That'd be great. Maybe they can stay for a month this time. I'm just kidding. I love your parents. Hey, I'm gonna clean this stuff up. Would you mind getting me the rake from over there?
Yeah, sure.
Appreciate it.
When I got to the shed, I started to feel like something was watching me. I felt two hands just push me, like a grown man's hands. And I did not trip. There was nothing for me to trip over. It freaked me out.
What happened?
Something pushed me.
There's nothing here.
I'm telling you, two hands pushed me.
Claire's demeanor was very upset. She was terrorized, but she's like, how could this happen?
I believe you. Let's get you inside.
It's very terrifying, but it also makes you feel helpless. I took a vow to protect my wife and everything, but I couldn't protect her from that. It was an eye-opener.
Lee decides to take action and research paranormal investigators.
That was a realization for me. This is not good. I told Claire, we're gonna get to the bottom of it. We're gonna figure it out. We made it this far. We've been through a lot so far. We're gonna pull through this. So I got to looking up teams in the area.
Later that evening, I was taking a bath because I needed to calm down. After I got pushed down, I realized that this probably is not something to be playing around with. I started to think, if it's able to push me down, what else will it do? Am I safe to be alone in the house?
Honey?
And I started to have this uneasy feeling.
Lee? You're scaring me. Lee? Lee?
Claire Moore has sensed a terrifying being in her house.
Claire, what happened?
I saw it!
What do you mean it?
It was in the bathroom!
What it? What do you mean? What was it?
It was like this black figure with yellow eyes.
This figure was tall, and it was definitely masculine. It had a human face with yellow eyes that just glowed.
You mean like the thing I saw in my dreams?
Claire and I realized we were both seeing the same thing.
That realization started to make me fear for my life.
I have to tell you something.
What?
I'm pregnant.
You're pregnant? Hey, this is good. This is great news. We wanted this. This is great.
Not like this.
I was happy, I was excited, but at the same time I was fearful.
What are we going to do?
What can I do to protect my family? I was not gonna give up on this. I was gonna make sure my child came into a happy, healthy household, that she did not have to live in fear.
Wasting no time, the couple invites a local paranormal expert to investigate the house.
Hi.
When I met Lita, just something rubbed me really wrong with her. She had this weird look to her, kind of like a dark feeling with her.
I'm Lee, and this is my...
I need silence.
But she's an investigator. She knows what she's doing. She's here to help. So I looked at Claire, I'm like, you know what, we're gonna trust her.
We need to do an EVP session. This way.
And we started to do a EVP session / communicating with it, see if it was there.
When I pass you the recorder, you must ask the entity a question. Let us begin. Are you human in nature?
Are you with this house?
Why did you hurt me?
Are you demonic?
Babe?
Lee didn't look like he felt well. He looked like he might throw up.
Are you okay?
Lee? Lee, can you hear me?
Lee? What's happening?
Lee, can you hear us?
I don't know.
And in a raspy, growl-sounding voice, he said, I don't know. That voice wasn't my husband's voice.
Lee?
What happened?
All of a sudden, I got this really twisting feeling in my stomach, and I felt numb.
What happened?
You were like a different person.
This is more serious than I initially expected. I believe what you have here is demonic.
Demonic?
She said, you guys have got a full-on demonic case.
A benevolent spirit wouldn't have the power to attack Lee like this. I will find someone to do a cleansing. Someone from the church.
The feeling I had when I heard that, my stomach dropped. My body went numb.
Hearing the word demon, not ghost, not spirit, but demon, that this whole thing was a demonic entity that was terrorizing us, it sent chills down my spine.
Lita sends demonologists to investigate the property.
My name is Kenneth Deal, and I'm a Roman Catholic demonologist. We are recognized by the local diocese, and we train and advise priests around the United States and abroad.
It's here. And its presence is strong.
My stomach clutched and my throat clutched. Usually, this sort of physical reaction is my first indicator that something's wrong.
This is where we had the EVP session with Lita. And it's also where Lee was attacked for the first time.
It happened right here.
Ken and Farah agreed after walking through the property and around the house that this definitely was a demonic entity. And they needed to do a cleansing immediately. Not only because it was demonic, but because I was pregnant. That made the issue even more pressing.
These will help protect you.
I'll need you to remain in constant prayer with us.
You have to reclaim your home. You have to take a stance.
Saint Michael, the Archangel, defend us in battle. Be our protection against the wickedness and snares of the devil.
Thrust into hell, Satan, and all the other evil spirits.
What a cleansing involves is the absolute expulsion of any negativity or anything that could possibly harm the family.
Wickedness and the snares of the devil.
The blessing itself adjures Christ to kick Satan and whatever his minions are off the property by the owner of the property giving us the authority and legal right to do so.
Defend us in battle. Be our protector against the wickedness and snares of the devil and all the other evil spirits who prowl through the world. Keep praying, keep praying.
I couldn't breathe, and I felt like I was choking.
Saint Michael.
While experts attempt to evict a demon from Lee and Claire's home, Lee comes under attack.
Keep praying, keep praying.
Saint Michael, the Archangel, defend us in battle. Be our protection against the wickedness and snares of the devil. And all the other evil spirits who prowl through the world, seeking the rule of souls. Lee?
You're safe.
It's gone.
Thank you.
The feeling was amazing. Being like, oh my gosh, we got our house here. It just felt clearer.
So I don't understand. What happened? Was it something that I did?
Sometimes we unknowingly let these things in. Have you ever sought out the spiritual world?
No. Well, we did that EVP session with Lita, but that was after this had already started.
Maybe it was someone you know. Someone close to you? Do you know anyone in the occult or who has experimented with the dark arts?
Cheryl.
Who?
You remember I told you about my ex-girlfriend? She had that really weird friend that claimed she was a witch?
When we were talking to Lee and Claire, we realized that Lee had a past where his ex-girlfriend and her friend were dabbling in the dark arts, witchcraft, a form of black magic.
Do you know of any reason your girlfriend or her friend would want to cause you harm?
I don't know about her.
Yeah, well, you're not perfect either.
And when Alyssa met Cheryl, something changed. She got more aggressive with me.
Do you remember anything going missing? Something that was important to you?
Did you wash my baseball shirt?
Shirt? I haven't seen it.
A shirt. I had this shirt, this baseball shirt. I asked Alyssa about it, and she just got weird all of a sudden, just went missing.
We believe that with the ritual done with the T-shirt that was done by his ex-girlfriend and her girlfriend, using black magic was definitely something that created like a curse, an attachment to affect Lee.
I believe you were cursed.
This better work. I can't stand having him around much longer. This is the best way. Trust me. Now, did you do what I asked? We need something that's meaningful to it. Here. Perfect. We call upon you. Drive away this man.
We call upon you. Drive away this man.
Hearing that fact that they sent this thing after me, it's kind of shocking. Alyssa went from loving me to death to hating me within a short amount of time.
But why did all of this happen to us? I never even knew Alyssa.
Well, the curse was attached to Lee, laying dormant. But then when you two got married, it became active again.
The demon lay dormant, and sometimes it'll just hide for the right time. Well, what's a perfect opportunity to mess him up? And when Lee met Claire, he's got a shot of happiness. He's gonna be a man, he's gonna raise a child. And that's the opportunity to come in and step in. They're very strategic.
Don't worry. You're safe now.
I'm so sorry.
It's not your fault.
Over the next few months, the couple experiences no activity.
I could breathe easier. I felt like a huge fog had just been lifted on the house. The feeling of being watched wasn't there anymore. I could live in my house again.
She's moving a lot tonight.
Yeah?
Yeah.
One afternoon, the couple gets a surprise visit from Lita, who was the first paranormal investigator to come to their home.
Hey, Lita? We're kind of in the middle of something, Lita.
You don't understand. The demon is still here. I had a vision.
What are you talking about? Everything's been fine since they did the cleansing.
You have to do another cleansing. It's laying dormant. I have to do a cleansing.
When Lita said that, I was kind of taken aback. The house still felt clear. We were still happy. Nothing had changed from when the cleansing had happened. It was definitely off-putting.
I'll start in the back bedroom.
Okay.
But with their daughter on the way, Lee doesn't take any chances.
What if she's right?
She's not right. Just let her go and she'll be out of here soon.
My take on it was there's never enough help. We were about a month and a half from our baby being born. And my thing was I didn't want anything happening.
After Lita left, we just kind of brushed it off. We had more important things to focus on. The baby was coming.
Lee Moore appears to be under attack by a demonic force in his home.
I need an ambulance. My husband, I don't know. Please just hurry.
All I could think about was the fact that I'm gonna lose my husband.
At the hospital, Lee is rushed to the intensive care unit. His liver and kidneys are shutting down, but the doctors have no medical explanation as to what's happening to him.
Claire, I'm afraid I don't have good news. We're concerned about him making it through the night. And if he does, there's a chance that he may have severe brain damage. I'm sorry.
No.
He is placed in a medically induced coma while they search for answers.
I thought, I'm gonna have to raise this baby alone.
Nurse! Get me a wheelchair. Now! We have to get her to labor and delivery.
In that moment, when the doctor told me that it wasn't likely that he was going to live, I was so shocked. I felt like my world was done.
Hearing the news, the demonologists following his case rush to his side to perform a deliverance.
Thank you. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
When I saw Lee, I was 100% sure that the demon had followed him and attached to him, and it was going to take him any way it could. We both knew that if we did not intercede, Lee was going to die.
We blessed him with oil. We put a St. Benedict medal on his forehead and one on his chest. And I brought in the cross. Delivering Lee from this thing was a huge focus. It's literally almost a do or die.
Father in heaven, rebuke these evil spirits and their effects, and cast them away from Lee. Father, we now place his and our enemies into your hands.
You are all-powerful.
You are God.
You are our Heavenly Father. We beg you, through the intercession of the angels and saints, for the deliverance of Lee, who is enslaved by the evil one.
When we witness signs like Lee's eyes fluttering, his body jerking, these signs are indicative that his soul is in the battle and he's fighting for his life.
May God rebuke you. Cast Satan into hell.
It's gone.
Is everything okay?
Yes.
He seems to be improving, but I'm gonna get the doctor.
It was nothing short of miraculous. We were just so amazed and so happy at the same time. Lee was delivered by God.
Over the next several days, Lee continues to improve and is reunited with his wife, Claire.
When I woke up, seeing her for the first time was like, where have you been all my life? It was just like, I just came through the gauntlet. And there she was. And it was just like I'd seen her for the first time.
Thank you so much for saving him.
I still don't understand, though. Everything was great.
Farah and Kenneth return to explain what they believe happened to Lee.
Claire told us about Lita coming back to the house. We believe that after the cleansing we performed, the demon was invited back.
Ken and Farah said that the demon was able to do what it did to Lee because of the cleansing that Lita had done.
We believe she brought it back. Mixing many religious beliefs while dealing with the spirit realm, it's very dangerous.
The demon is still here. I have to do a cleansing.
She went ahead and proceeded to do these methods that are considered pagan, and when Lita did these mixed rituals, it opened up a can of worms.
When you use methods that are calling to other gods, you're opening yourself up to more demons.
So how do we know that it won't come back again?
As long as you continue steadfast in your spiritual life, you won't have to worry. God is protecting you.
My belief is, without the help of Ken and Farah, and God working through them and what the doctors did, I wouldn't be here. Because with them expelling that, getting it off of my body, getting it away from my spirit, basically it saved my life.
This is the biggest miracle of all. Meet your daughter.
The moment I held her for the first time, that's a whole different love. This was my victory. I got to hold my daughter. She's probably the best thing that's ever happened to me.
It was definitely one of the best moments of my life, seeing my husband, who I thought was gone, holding the daughter that I didn't think he was going to get to see.
Not a lot of people can say that they lived through what I went through. And Claire, you know, she stood by my side the whole time. We came through this. We faced this thing head on, and we won. But at the same time, you're thinking, I just faced a demonic spirit head on. It makes you wonder what all else is out there.
A woman and her teenage daughter are haunted by a presence. The mother believes it's her long-lost love who was murdered.
Chris, is that you?
I thought he was trying to communicate with me, but I definitely missed him.
But her daughter isn't convinced.
Sam!
Came face to face with this dark figure.
I think that his spirit is in the house. He's not protecting us.
They were in danger. This thing did not want to leave.
In America, there is real evil. It lurks in the darkest shadows and in our most ordinary towns. Between the worlds we see
Someone's in my room.
and the things we fear, there are doors. When they are opened, nightmares become reality. In the early 90s, Kelly Cataline is enjoying her carefree 20s with her boyfriend, Chris.
So, I really want you to meet my parents.
When Chris and I were dating, we were very young. I was 24. So most of the things we did together was going to the bars and playing pool, fun things like that.
What if they don't like me?
They're gonna love you. Trust me. Dang, I'm gonna be late. I'm supposed to pick up Melissa from the airport. What time is Charles meeting you?
Should be here soon. We're supposed to play pool tonight.
He was very outgoing, loved people, very fun, had a lot of friends.
I'll see you later.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'll be back in like a couple of hours.
Okay.
I love you.
I love you too. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, hey, man. That's reserved. My friend's on his way. Did you sit him in? That's my friend's chair.
It's mine now.
Oh. This guy giving you problems? Look, I don't want any problems, all right? Just leave me alone, all right? Just get away from me. Get away from me.
Chris is rushed to the hospital and later dies.
He was taken so young, I couldn't believe it. He was a very strong man, so it was shocking that he died that way.
I love you.
I love you too. I don't want any problems, all right?
The tragic loss haunts Kelly for years.
It was really, really hard. I was in shock for a long time.
Eventually, she meets a new man, and they have 2 daughters. But later they separate, and Kelly again must move on. In 2010, she and her 15-year-old daughter move into a rental house in Cincinnati.
Hey, Mom. Oh, there you are. I was waiting for you. I want to hear all about your first day. Sit.
It was me and my daughter, Samantha. My older daughter, Heather, had gone off to college.
So, how was it?
It was okay. I was just starting my freshman year in high school. The house was perfect for me and my mom.
I met a couple of girls who aren't totally horrible.
Oh, aren't totally horrible, huh?
She's very, very friendly. She's easy to get along with, very sweet, lots of friends. She was a good kid.
Well, I made a lot of progress here. I got the whole kitchen unpacked.
Good. I'm starving. What's for dinner?
Over the next few days, mother and daughter settle in.
You almost finished with that? We need to get your books for school.
Who's with you in this picture?
Oh, can't believe I still have this. That was so long ago. Do you remember me telling you about Chris? The guy I dated before your father?
My mom informed me that there was a guy that she had been seeing named Chris when she was younger, and he died in an unfortunate bar fight, even though I had never known him. Him and my mom were close.
The guy was killed?
Yeah, so sad. He was really special.
I thought, where would it have gone? Even though we were young, would we still be together? I definitely missed him, definitely.
But Kelly remains focused on her future and making her house a home.
I heard noises like someone was throwing stuff around.
Samantha? Yeah? Did you hear that? Samantha.
Oh, Mom.
You scared me.
Easy. Hey, Haley wants to know if I can go to the movies tonight.
Who's Haley?
My new friend from school. Everyone's gonna be there. Can I go?
Sure. But be home by 9:30.
Okay. I'm gonna get ready. Thank you.
The heck?
When I turned around, I noticed the door had come unhitched.
I swear I locked this.
I thought about it for a second and said, it's weird, but I kind of brushed it off and dismissed it.
A few nights later, Samantha invites her new friend over while her mom is at work.
Okay, unpause it. Do we have to watch something so scary? Come on, it's all fake anyway.
What was that?
What are you talking about? Come on, don't be chicken.
I started to hear footsteps that were very loud, as if it was a larger person stepping almost angrily through the house.
See, I told you. My mom's probably home from work. Stay here, I'll go check. Mom? Mom?
I didn't really see anything. I kind of stood there for a second and pondered, maybe I'm really tired.
Mom? Mom?
"15-year-old Samantha Cataline is in the throes of a paranormal attack.
I really couldn't believe it. I was so scared. My mind is telling me to run, but my fear is telling me don't move.
Are you okay? What? What?
Whoa! Sam! Whoa! It's me. It's Mom. What is wrong?
She was very upset and shaken.
We heard footsteps, and at first I thought Haley was kidding, but then I heard them too, so I came to the kitchen to see if it was you, and it wasn't.
She had been hearing footsteps, and her purse just flew off the table.
Okay, just calm down. What were you guys watching? Were you watching a scary movie?
Yes, we were watching a scary movie, but that's not what it was. We heard it.
You guys are just imagining it. It's fine. I told you to
We
watch
weren't
those
imagining
movies.
it.
It's all right.
I'm serious, Mom.
Okay. You shouldn't watch those movies. You have to get Haley home, okay? Haley, get your backpack.
I thought they were just being scared teenagers being in the house alone, and a new house at that.
Mom, I'm serious.
Sweetie, it's okay. Okay?
You're not listening to me.
At that point, my mom kind of played it off like it's nothing, let's just ignore it and put it to the side. And it bothered me. It was bothering me that this was going on and nobody wanted to talk about it.
I was watching a movie, and I had fallen asleep. And I looked up and I saw in bright letters, "I love you." I just kind of stared at it for a minute, and then I was like, that's weird. It had nothing to do with the movie. So at that point, I backed up the DVD, and it was nowhere on the movie. All of a sudden, I felt like someone was watching me.
Kelly begins to wonder if her daughter is right. But if there is a ghost in the house, why would it be sending Kelly a love message? A few days later, Kelly begins hearing odd noises again.
Sam?
I kept hearing a knocking. I couldn't tell where it was coming from at first, and then I realized it was coming from the attic. It sounded like a person's finger tapping and saying, "Let me out of here." I knew at that point that it was someone in there wanting me to open the door.
Kelly Cataline is having paranormal frights in her home. So far, the events have been harmless, almost playful.
I love you. Someone knocking. It didn't scare me.
Kelly begins to suspect it's the spirit of her boyfriend who was killed in a bar fight years ago.
I love you. I love you too. Bye. Get away from me! Get away!
Chris? Is that you?
Even though her daughter has also sensed a ghost in the house, Kelly decides not to tell her about Chris.
I didn't want to tell my daughter Samantha, even though she knew it herself. I didn't want to scare her.
During the middle of the night, I woke up and I felt very uneasy, as if I was being watched. I got up, sounded like maybe someone was in the hallway. really see anything. When I turned around, I came face to face with this dark figure, and it was very tall, and you could definitely tell it was a man. A very cold sense came over me. I was terrified.
Sam? Sam! Honey! What's wrong? Are you okay?
She was crying and she was shaking and she was very, very upset.
I saw this thing and it looked like a man, but it was all dark. Honey! Are you okay? Okay. Shh. Okay. Do you remember I told you about Chris, my ex-boyfriend? The one who died? Yeah. Okay, I think that his spirit is in the house. It must be what you saw. No, that's not it. It is, honey.
She believed it was her ex-boyfriend, Chris, and that he was trying to protect us, and he wouldn't harm us in any way.
He just startled you. His spirit is fine. It's protecting us, okay? Yes, he wouldn't hurt us. He's not protecting us. Sam!
Over the next few weeks, Kelly begins to sense the presence of Chris all the time.
It was very comforting thinking that Chris was in the house and was watching over us.
While Samantha still feels traumatized by what she saw, Kelly does her best to make her feel safe.
Nothing to be worried about. This will keep you safe.
She handed me a blessed crucifix and told me that I will be always protected.
If you need anything, just in the next room, okay? I love you.
I told her that she could stay in my room at any time with me if she was scared and tried to reassure her that it was okay, that everything was going to be all right.
Unbeknownst to Kelly and Samantha Cataline, a battle between good and evil is raging within their home.
I woke up out of nowhere and it was so painful. I screamed out for my mom and she ran in the room.
I'm here!
I'm here! I'm here! What happened? Sam, it hurts! What happened? What? It hurts! Oh my God!
I lifted up my shirt and I had scratch marks that were very fresh, and it scared me to death.
I was shocked and scared at the same moment. I couldn't believe what I was seeing.
You're gonna sleep with me tonight. Come on. Let's go.
For Samantha, the scratches are proof that whatever is in their home is evil.
From that night on, I slept in bed with my mom. I did not want to be alone. I knew then I was in harm, and I didn't want to be there at all. I didn't want to be in my room. I was very scared.
Over the next few days, Kelly struggles to accept what is happening.
My mom believed it was her ex-boyfriend, Chris. I knew she wanted to believe that because it made her feel safe, but I felt that this spirit was so dark that there is no way the spirit was trying to protect me.
You don't know what to do at that point. I wanted to move, but financially we had just put a deposit down on this house, and I was afraid to break the lease, that they would come after us for the remaining of the lease, and I couldn't afford 2 places. I was a single mom. I had no support from her father. I felt helpless at that point, that I couldn't do anything.
Trapped in the house with the evil entity, Kelly and Samantha have no idea of the fight the ghost of Chris has ahead of him to keep them safe.
Samantha?
I heard some noises coming from upstairs, and I wasn't quite sure what it was. It sounded like a rattling.
Kelly Cataline has been sensing what she believes to be a good ghost in her home until now.
The door flew off the hinges, taking the wood with it. It didn't just fall, it literally looked like someone ripped it off. From that point on, I was terrified.
Mom? What happened?
I could see that she was very scared, and for her to show that to me, I knew that it had to frightened her very bad.
You were right. What? I heard a noise, And then the door started shaking, and then it flew off its hinges, and something just hit my arm. Oh my God. Whatever this is, it's not Chris. He wouldn't do this.
What are we gonna do?
I don't know.
At that point, I knew it wasn't Chris. I knew it wasn't anybody that cared about us. I knew it was something bad.
Kelly finally realizes they need help. She invites local paranormal experts to investigate the house.
When we first walked in, the energy was really negative. You could tell it was just heavy, and it was an indicator that something was happening in the house.
The team decides to begin an EVP session. For her safety, Kelly's daughter Samantha is not present.
EVP stands for electronic voice phenomenon. It's a session where you try to contact spirits, and you can pick sounds up with digital recording devices that you won't be able to hear with the human ear.
Are you with the home? Are you demonic in nature? Do you mean the family harm?
What was that?
Do you mean the family harm? What was that?
We picked up what we believe were two voices. We had a voice saying, "Get out," and then we had a growling voice telling us, "I hate you."
I believe there are two entities in your house. A peaceful spirit and a demonic entity.
We had a conflict going on between the two. It was like a spiritual battle that was going on inside that house.
Oh my gosh.
When Dale said it was a demonic presence, it was very frightening.
Demonic? I thought it was Chris, my ex-boyfriend who died. I thought it was his spirit trying to communicate with me.
Chris's spirit is here. He's been protecting you. That knocking you've been hearing, well, that's been Chris.
How did this happen?
Well, I believe that they somehow followed you here. Do you know anyone in the occult? Or have you yourself ever tried to communicate with the spirit world?
Oh my God. The cemetery.
Suddenly, Kelly remembers paying a visit to Chris's grave a few years prior to moving into her current home.
I was just trying to get some answers. Was he okay? I had unanswered questions about what had happened to him, so I decided to use a spirit board to communicate with him.
Chris? Chris, can you hear me? Give me a sign you're here.
Chris. I went to his grave and I used this spirit board thing to try and communicate with him.
A spirit board? Did you close down the communication? did you say goodbye?
I just got freaked and I left.
I believe you unknowingly opened a portal.
Kelly broke communication and she left the cemetery, but she never closed the portal. This allowed Chris's spirit to come through as well as a demonic entity.
It made me feel guilty that it was my fault.
What do we do?
We have to do a cleansing immediately. Now, can you take us to the most active spot in the house?
Yeah. This is where the door started shaking and it flew off the hinges at me.
Kelly and Samantha were in danger if they stayed in that house. At some point in time, somebody would either been hurt or possibly possessed by this demon.
This is a St. Michael prayer. I need you to pray with me. I need you to be firm in your prayers. You have to reclaim your home. We're sending the spirits back to where they came from. And we're closing the door. St. Michael, the Archangel, defend us in battle. Be our protection against the wickedness and the snares of the devil. Thrust into hell, Satan, and all the other evil spirits who prowl through the world, seeking the ruin of souls.
The atmosphere in the house changed. The whole house became oppressed. It just became real heavy and negative. This thing did not want to leave.
Be our protection against the wickedness and the snares of the devil. Thrust into hell, Satan. The Archangel.
While attempting to evict an evil entity from Kelly Cataline's home, a paranormal investigator is suddenly struck by a demonic attack.
Thrust into hell, Satan.
It pushed my shoulder forward, and at that point, I knew that the demon wanted us out of there. It didn't want to leave.
Are you okay?
Keep praying.
St. Michael.
You must reclaim your home.
Okay. Defend us in battle.
You must reclaim your home. Keep praying.
You are not welcome here. This is my house. This is my house.
And all the other evil spirits.
You did it. It's gone.
At the moment we felt the environment change, we knew the spirits were gone. We knew they were out of the house.
The thickness in the air left and it felt light again.
And Chris?
He's at peace. He's crossed over.
Chris felt at that point that his work here was done and he no longer had to protect the family.
It was a relief because I knew he was going to find peace.
Now listen to me. You must get past this. Anytime you focus on the haunting, it can allow the spirit to come back. You and your family are safe now.
Thank you.
Over the next few days, Kelly and her daughter resume life as usual.
I was really excited, thinking we're not going to have to move. We can keep the house. It's going to be okay.
How about this one?
Ooh, I like the silver.
Oh, I can't believe you're gonna be 16.
That doesn't mean you can date, though.
Mom, do we have to talk about that? Anyways, I'm so excited about the party.
I was excited. I was ready for everything to be back to the way it was.
And I'm just so glad this is over.
Oh, honey, that's all in the past. You have nothing to worry about.
What was that?
It sounded like chairs being thrown and tables scooting across the floor. It just sounded like the whole room was getting thrown around.
Stay here.
There was nothing out of place, nothing. I realized it wasn't gone, that we were going to have to move and find another place at that point.
Samantha! What happened? Come on. We're getting out of here. What about my dress? It doesn't matter. I'll take care of it later. We're not safe here.
That moment, we realized we've got to go. We felt completely helpless, and we wanted to run.
Kelly and Samantha abandoned their dream home, only returning to pack their belongings.
I think it changed me a lot. It's made me open my eyes more to the spirit world.
I don't really think I would doubt anything in the paranormal after going through that. I'm 100% full believer now. So I completely believe that a spirit could harm you in any way it wanted to if it had the energy to do so. And that frightens me. I don't think I'll ever be the person I was before any of this happened.
I think the demon is probably still in there. It didn't leave.